Shalom, Kohaloyam La Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachakwadash. Double honors unto our apostles and elders of Great Millstone and rule well. Much peace and blessings to all you since Akim out there that's pushing this 100% truth with all sincerity, faith, and with charity. Alright, this is going to be a quick lesson, Lord willing. It's edifying. It's just something that I was meditating on through the Spirit. It's something that we already know, but that we should give more thought to, okay? Knowing the times that we're in, knowing the times that we're approaching, okay? And the topic of this lesson is the Lord gives us daily opportunities, or I should say the Lord provides us with daily opportunities to exercise our faith. Okay, the Lord provides us with daily salakia. Lord provides us with daily opportunities to exercise our faith. Okay, and faith is a muscle. It's like a muscle, I should say. There's levels to faith. Of course, we understand that through the scriptures, faith is one of the most important things about this truth. Faith is one of the most important attributes that a man of the Lord would and should have, that the elect man would not only have, but exhibit, exude, and exercise. Okay? And what I mean by that is, again, faith is like a muscle. Just like any carnal muscle in your body and your flesh. You know, you have biceps and triceps and quads and hamstrings. Okay? Abdominal muscles that the Lord, gave to us in our bodies so that we may be able to properly move and work. Okay? And like with the carnal muscle, you can grow them. Okay? That's the beautiful thing about muscles. You know, you may not be, just going off on a tangent a little. Just the beautiful thing about muscles, right? As the scriptures say, bodily exercise profiteth little, right? Which, Lord willing, we'll get that. Matter of fact, let me grab that. Bodily exercise. All right. This is 1 Timothy chapter 4, which I didn't have much precepts lined up for this lesson, but I'll bring them out as the Lord, gives me the spirit too. But this is 1 Timothy 4 and 8. For bodily exercise profiteth little. Okay, so you got a lot of guys that's all into the bodybuilding community. There's nothing wrong with exercising. There's nothing wrong with improving your physique. That's a good thing. Okay, but it doesn't compare to spiritual exercising, which we're going to get into, right? But godliness is profitable unto all things, having promise of the life that now is and of that which is to come. This is a faithful saying and worthy of all acceptation. Okay, so as bodily exercise is profitable, right? Like muscles, you can grow them. That's what I was saying. That's the beautiful thing about muscles, or muscularity, right? You can, me personally, I'm 5'5", right? I'm a short guy. Okay, and that's that's how the Lord made me. That's how that's just what it is. What it is. Lord willing, if the Lord gives me a new body, then we'll get our stature back, which we lost our stature anyways, right? That's a judgment the Lord put on us to humble us, right? But you can't do nothing about that. If the Lord made you 5'5", you can't do nothing. The Lord made you 5 feet even. There's nothing you can do about that. Which now they got these, you got niggas going to, I believe, Turkey, right? Istanbul or Constantinople, getting these limb lengthening surgeries. Okay, they got this one jig they using, that's the face of it, right? I think he was 5'5", and he's like 5'11", 5'12", maybe 6 feet, something like that, right? But right, you can't do anything about your height, or what else an example I can use? If the Lord made you ugly, you just ugly, right? There's not much you can do about a lot of things, but your muscularity, you can improve that, right? By what? Exercise. You can grow and become more muscular. That's a beautiful thing. That's one of the beautiful things about the body. So in the same way, but through exercise, you have to exercise is the process of you breaking down the body. Through the exercise, through the work itself, is not how you grow. You don't grow muscle in the gym while you're working out. You get a pump, right? But the growth happens during the recovery process, while you're sleeping, after you've eaten an adequate amount of calories and proteins and carbs, things you need, the body needs to grow the muscle while you're sleeping, right? Your body not only repairs the muscle that you tore down, but through a thing called adaptation, right? Your body adapts. That's another beautiful thing about the body. The Lord created us with these bodies that are able to adapt. Even though these are corruptible bodies, they're still a magnificent work of art. Okay? It's still something that Esau can't even compare to with his technology and science. Right? That just shows you how badass those new bodies are going to be. Right? But while you're sleeping, that's when the body repairs the muscle that you tore and adds new muscle. So that, when you work out, you have to work out more harder to continue the growth. You have to lift heavier weights. You have to do more sets, right? That's what they call a progressive overload. That's how you see growth, and with the muscle. So in the same way, our faith can be exercised. Our faith is like a muscle, and the Lord provides us daily with opportunities so that we can use our faith and exercise it. Okay? And our faith grows. It grows. There's levels to faith, and Yahweh Shai always push faith. Okay? And the faith that we have now, as a matter of fact, I love bringing this scripture out because it's straight up. It's straight up and honest. It's straight up and honest. And this guy right here, I admire this individual that the scriptures, speak about this man right here, Mark 9, and I don't want to read the whole thing. I want to get to the point, but I want to get the context. Okay. Mark 9:19. He answereth him and saith, O faithless generation, how long shall I be with you? How long shall I suffer you? Bring him unto me. So Yahushua was vexed when he encountered faithless people, or people that lacked faith. It was a vexation unto him, showing you how Yahushua viewed faith. He upheld faith on a high level. He regarded faith as something with the utmost importance, right? Verse 20. And they brought him unto him, and when he saw him straightway, the spirit tear him. So this is a man whose son was had a dumb spirit. When you read up, right, he was possessed with a demon, a devil, right? A left-hand entity was on this man's son that made him foam at the mouth and bug out, right? Verse 20, and they brought him, meaning the son, unto Yahushua, and when he saw him straightway, the spirit tear him. Oh, you know what, Salakia, man, I got to get all the meat off this bone. Yeah, because it's more in the context. Mark 9, I'm just start from the top. Mark 9 and 17. And one of the multitude answered and said, Master, I have brought unto thee my son, which hath a dumb spirit. So this is one of the multitude. This is one that was already, heard of Yahushua, right? He heard about Yahushua. He knew what Yahushua was capable of, right? Verse 18. And wheresoever he taketh him, meaning wherever the demon guides him to go, he teareth him, and he foameth, and gnasheth with his teeth, and pineth away. Basically like start spazzing out, like having a seizure. Okay? Alright? And I spake to thy disciples that they should cast him out, and they could not. You see that? So this demon that was on this boy was not a regular demon. It was not a low-level demon. Okay? It was a higher level demon, which there's levels to the demons, right? They have rank and file. They have levels of strength, different abilities, and they're over different things, right? You got one demon of adultery. You got one demon of addiction. You have different spirits, right? And this particular demon that was on this man's son, the man sought the disciples of Yahushua to cast the demon out, but they couldn't get him out. Showing you it wasn't a low-level spirit, right? He answered him and said, O faithless generation, how long shall I be with you? How long shall I suffer you? Bring him unto me. So Yahushua was vexed, like, man, like, what the, like, why y'all coming to me with it? Like, your faith should be on a level to where you can deal with this on your own, so to speak. Okay? Verse 20, and they brought him unto him. When he saw him, straightway the spirit tear him, and he fell on the ground and wallowed foaming. So you see, Yahushua didn't even have to say nothing. He didn't have to say nothing. He didn't have to do nothing. Soon as he came around, the demon just left him. Okay? Well, the spirit didn't leave him per se, but the spirit started acting up. And that's how it is when you have certain men of the Lord that's high level, like our apostles and elders. You meet some of these men, you get around some of them, you see it's like a highly spiritual things start happening, start taking place when these certain men come around. Okay, it's like because the spirits, they know who people are. They know who the men of the Lord are. They know who's of the elect, who isn't, right? And they knew Yahushua, so the spirit got scared, right? Verse 21. And he asked his father, how long is it ago since this came unto him? And he said, of a child. So this demon was on this boy for a minute, for a while, right? So you can imagine the type of hell the father was, putting up with this demon, because he loves his son. He don't want to abandon his son, or, but that demon had a strong hold on him, right? Verse 22, and oftentimes they have cast him into the fire and into the waters. So the demon was trying to kill him, right? To destroy him, right? That's a suicidal demon. You got suicidal demons. They jump on people and make them commit suicide, right? And that's what this demon was attempting to do. But if thou canst do anything, have compassion on us and help us. Yahushua said unto him, if thou canst believe, all things are possible to him that believeth. See that? Showing you, the importance of faith, the importance of belief. Right? Verse 24. And straightway the father of the child cried out and said with tears, Lord, I believe. Help thou mine unbelief. You see that? You see that? So the man kept it real, man. And I admire that about this man, whoever this man is. Okay? I admire that. Because he said, he kept it real. He said, I believe, but I'm struggling. I'm struggling with my faith. You have to remember, this demon been on this man's son for a minute. Okay? And you better believe he already said that he went to the disciples of the Lord and tried to get him out, but they couldn't get him out. So the man was probably crushed, in his spirit, doing different things to try to get this demon off his son, but he couldn't. The scriptures say, hope deferred maketh the heart sick. So sometimes we hope for things, which the word hope means expect. Right? So, and I catch myself all the time. I say this, to myself. I may say, I hope this, I hope that. And then I check myself, do you really expect the things that you claim to hope in? Because if you don't, then you're being a hypocrite. You're being, you're lying to yourself, really. We have different things that go on in our life. You hope to get a certain job, or hope to get a promotion at the job, or a raise. You hope to get the things that you need in order to function properly. You hope to, if it's a car you need, you hope to get this car. You hope to, this certain thing falls through. You hope that you make it to where you need to go at a certain time. You hope that everything lines up, right? And we use these words. And we can't be like people in the world that use these certain terms and words, but they don't even know exactly what they're talking about. They don't even know what they're saying. Okay? But when we say we hope in something, do we really expect it to come to pass? And that's the question that we have to ask ourselves. And once that question is posed, once we, come to that realization, that is now the time that the Lord is giving us as an opportunity to exercise our faith. Okay, daily. It's little things, certain things. It could be anything, and you brothers and sisters out there, whatever is going on in your life, and you hoping for. Right? And of course, we mentioned the carnal things, but how much more the spiritual things, right? But I'm speaking from a perspective of even the little things, which the carnal things are little things, right? Compared to the spiritual things, right? But the scriptures say, be not ignorant in any matter, small or great. So even when it comes to the small things, the little minute things that we hope, or claim to hope, looking forward, do we really expect? And of course, that can't not be done without prayer. We must first pray for these things. As a matter of fact, spelling it wrong. Nope. Mark chapter 11 and 24. Right? I'll start in 11. Mark 11 and 22. And Yahushua answering saith unto them, have faith in God. For verily I say unto you, that whosoever shall say unto this mountain, be thou removed, and be thou cast into the sea, and shall not doubt in his heart, but shall believe. Right? That's the key point. You can't doubt in your heart. So when you're praying for something and you say you hope in it, you have to expect it to come to pass. You have to believe that it's going to happen. Right? Without any doubt. But the man had doubt, right? The man we just read of in what was that, the 9th chapter? There was just a couple chapters over, right? A couple chapters before, right? And the book of Mark is that's my favorite gospel right there. It's full of, it's straight about faith. When you read the book of Mark, okay, it's all about faith and belief and working miracles and signs. You know, that's the type of stuff I you know, that interests me a lot. Okay, not saying that's the most important thing, you know, but that's something that gets my spiritual gears turning. Okay, and I'm pretty sure it is for a lot of you brothers out there, you sincere brothers out there. Okay, but the man, he had faith, but he still had doubt in his mind. So he kept it real with himself. He understood that there was still some doubt in him. But he acknowledged it. Not only acknowledged it, he confessed it. Not only confessed it, but he prayed, which means to beg that the Lord removes that doubt, removes that unbelief, and grant unto him faith, a higher level of faith. Okay? And when we go back, what happened after Yahushua, after he told Yahushua that? Verse 25. When Yahushua saw that the people came running together, he rebuked the foul spirit, saying unto him, thou dumb and deaf spirit, I charge thee, come out of him and enter no more into him. Okay? And the spirit cried and rent him sore and came out of him, and he was as one dead, insomuch that many said he is dead. But Yahushua took him by the hand and lifted him up, and he arose. And when he was coming to the house, his disciples asked him privately, why could not we cast him out? And he said unto them, this kind can come forth by nothing but by prayer and fasting. You see? So that was a higher level demon that required a higher level of faith, a higher level of faith to cast out. Okay, some demons don't require as much a higher level of faith to be casted off. You know, it's a lot of things we may have, you know, done or were a part of before we came into this truth, and it was easy to let go. It wasn't hard to turn our back on it. Okay, but other things, it may have taken longer to completely wash ourselves from. Right? And we know the story. We know what's what. Right? So some demons you gotta pray and fast to get off you, and more than just a 24-hour fast. You may have to fast more than 24 hours. You may have to fast 36 hours or 48 hours or 72 hours. And with the Spirit of the Lord, all these things are possible, right? You may have to fast once a week for a month. Because we do have jobs, we do gotta work, right? But right, that's the point. The man acknowledged his weakness, and he prayed to the Lord to increase his faith, right? So that's an example that I'm using, showing how, you know, we have battles in this truth. It's just a spiritual warfare. We encounter certain problems, certain demons, And at first, we're not able to overcome them. At first, we're not able to get past them or rebuke them, cast them out. Sometimes we get knocked down. Sometimes we the Lord, and that's the Lord showing us that our faith is not at the level which it should be. Okay? If you're in the truth, if you believe in the truth, that's faith. That's a portion of faith. But there's levels to the faith. If you've been in the truth 5 years, your level of faith can't be the same as what it was year one. Okay? Going back to Mark 11. All right, Mark 11 and 23 again. For verily I say unto you, that whosoever shall say unto this mountain, be thou removed and be thou cast into the sea, and shall not doubt in his heart, meaning you've cleansed, totally eradicated doubt from your mind. It's not like they say in the courtroom. If that something has to be proven without a shadow of doubt, right? That's what conviction. When someone is convicted of a crime, and Esau's wicked court system is not the best example, because we understand that people are railroaded, especially our people, right? They may not have any evidence, concrete evidence on the Jake, but somehow, because you got one Edomite woman crying and pointing the finger, which the scriptures say that you're not supposed to convict a man based off the testimony of one witness, right? But 2 or 3 witnesses, and for you to be a witness, for you to give a testimony, you have to have testicles any damn way. Okay? But they say if we have evidence to convict someone, it must be proven without any shadow of doubt. Right? So that's how we have to be in the spirit. We have to believe in this truth, be convicted in our spirit without any shadow of doubt. We have the 100% truth, 100% faith. Okay? But shall believe that those things which he saith shall come to pass, he shall have whatsoever he saith. That's the cheat code right there. That's power right there. Okay? Therefore I say unto you, what things soever ye desire, when ye pray, believe that ye receive them, and ye shall have them. So that's the key point right there. Faith is a muscle. We have to exercise it. So we go through things, and like myself, I've gone through certain things where I can look back and say, I didn't have enough faith to deal with that situation. I didn't handle a situation properly. I didn't display or exhibit enough faith. But I can honestly say, well, my faith was not at a level back then. Or even, and we should be able to say this about yesterday, right? Because our faith should be increasing every day, because the Lord is providing us, which means to see before, with daily opportunities to exercise our faith. So that situation we were just read in Mark 9, that was not only an opportunity to exercise faith of the man, the father of the son, but also the disciples of the Lord, right? It's like you going to the gym and you working out. You have a goal. I'm trying to get to this many reps with this amount of weight. I want to be able to bench, however amount of weight. Right now, I can't bench that, right? But in order to improve, you have to fail. In a sense, if that makes sense, you have to fail, right? Because you have to, scientifically proven, if you want to increase muscle growth, you have to go to failure, right? Meaning You have to push until your body literally gives out. That is what sends the message to your brain to produce more muscle. So in the same way, we have different failures, so to speak, spiritual failures. That's the Lord showing us that, we need more faith. We have to max out on faith. You have to increase our capacity for faith. And the only way we're going to do that is if the Lord is seeing that we're exercising the faith that we already have. So when you wake up in the morning and you have certain things that you want to do, the scriptures say we have to say, Lord willing, right? Lord willing, I do this. Lord willing, I do that. But when you actually say those things, you have to believe it. And we have to, start with the little things. I pray that my day goes well. I pray I make it here. I pray I make it there. I pray, this certain person doesn't mess with me or F with me, I pray this, that I'm able to accomplish this and this goal and this, every day. And we have to keep it real with ourselves if we don't, exercise the faith as we should. Okay? And as I was going to start with, this is Proverbs 11 and 23. The desire of the righteous is only good, but the expectation of the wicked is wrath. So we shouldn't be expecting bad things to happen. If we praying for something, you should expect the Lord to do it, or else why are you praying? Okay? And of course that comes with faith, that comes with prayer, and that comes with obedience. Because if you're not being obedient to the Lord, your spirit is going to condemn you, and you won't be able to display the amount of faith which is required of us in these times. Okay? So every day we have to exercise our faith more and more each day, So I didn't want to even make this lesson that long, but I hope it was edifying. With that, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham Hakudash, and to the next one, Shalom.